I originally got my start in the golf industry as a caddy, actually, when I was back in high school.
Grew up playing golf and started out as a caddy, working in the bag room.
Well, I started working on a golf course when I was 14 and just kind of fell in love with it.
So I'm from Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and just golf course and beaches, and I don't really have the body for lifeguard.
I got started in the industry about 6 years ago while I was attending Bloomsburg University. I needed a summer job, needed a way to make some money. So I always loved golf, so I wanted to play golf, but golf costs a lot of money. So I decided to get a job at a golf course.
I went to Indiana for economics and political science, and I thought I wanted to get into federal law enforcement. I was down working in DC and was number crunching, did a lot of grant work, and I just couldn't sit behind a desk, and that's what it came down to. And I thought to myself, what do I enjoy doing? And then one day it dawned on me in the summer, I always look forward to working on a golf course. Even when I was in high school, college, I'd always look forward to the summer when I could be outside, working outside.
Well, I started working on a golf course when I was 17. I was doing outside operations. I would always see the superintendent out there every day. Started talking to him, asking him questions. He recommended the Penn State 2-year Turfgrass management program, and the rest is history.
Penn State is just such a big name. The golf course that I worked at in Augusta, they only hired through Penn State. They only like Penn State guys.
Being from Wisconsin, I think Penn State was an important choice just due to the number of superintendents you see from that area that chose Penn State also, and just following the tradition that you see here.
Coming from Marion, you don't really have a choice, I guess. So I was thinking Rutgers initially and was eventually sold on Penn State and all the guys they sent through to us as interns and how impressive they were.
Mark Smith, superintendent I worked for, is a Penn Stater, and I wanted to follow his footsteps.
My superintendent, Matt Malik, and the assistant, Josh Hampton, they both are Penn State guys, and they were giving me really good feedback and just advice to come to Penn State.
The thing that set Penn State apart for me was just the tradition. Like, it's a great school. Just doing some research, most superintendents, it seemed that were at the higher end clubs were graduates of the program.
I did research all these other Turfgrass programs, and I actually obviously picked number one.
The 6-month internship is very unique. It sets the 2-year program apart from the 4-year program. Many schools don't get there till a month and a half till after we get there, so we get to build respect with the superintendent, get a lot more responsibilities than the others, and be able to do a lot more things.
This past summer I had the opportunity to go to Denver Country Club for my 2014 internship. It was a great experience, being that Penn State is also pretty worldwide. You know, it allows you to go to different parts of the world.
During my 6-month internship program, I worked at Capilano Golf and Country Club in Vancouver, British Columbia. I got to learn pretty well every aspect of turfgrass management in the western coast of North America. I got to manage Poa Dreams, and I learned a lot about disease management and just how to run a crew properly.
I had a great internship. I worked out on Long Island in Southampton. I got to see everything. I spent a lot of my time with the mechanic. He was very turf orientated, so it was a different perspective and it was great. I also got to do a little bit of remodeling of the driving range.
I went to Shore Acres out in Lake Bluff, Illinois. It's about an hour north of Chicago. I got a lot out of it. I worked for a previous boss of mine at a different golf course who became a superintendent there, and he really took me under his reins and showed me how to, you know, make chemical selections and run the crew and how to make management decisions that are pretty tough.
The ability to travel from my small town in Pennsylvania out to Haley, Idaho definitely opened up a lot more opportunities, and being in the Penn State program allowed me to travel while actually creating more learning experiences and networking out west.
My favorite class at Penn State's probably Dr. McNitt's soil class.
Soils with Dr. McNitt.
Dr. McNitt's soil class, because we got to learn a lot about soil properties. It was really in depth with all the different tests that you have to do.
I think my favorite class right now is Dr. Schlossberg's soil nutrition.
His storytelling and joking around it makes for a good environment.
He makes it fun, he gets you into it, and he keeps you on your toes.
The mechanic class with Ken Grubbs, we actually did learn quite a bit about
just engines and stuff I think every super needs to know in general.
I really like case studies with Dr. Lanscoot. See, it's really applying everything that we've learned so far and looking at problems, and it's cool to see how different guys in the program think and solve problems and what the different options are.
My favorite class, by far, hands down, Diane Petrunik, botany. Always made sure you never had questions during every class. It's just a great experience. I loved it so much, I even decided to take it a second time just because, you know, first time didn't go so well, but hey.
Penn State definitely holds a special place in my heart. I'm going to miss it when I'm gone. Favorite memory? I'm not sure if I can say that on camera.
It's probably been a memory every night here.
Most of the memories definitely happened at the hotel.
Probably can't tell many of the stories.
I was the DD.
There are loads of memories. Probably my first tailgate.
PG, favorite memory is definitely Herman, falling through the chair in class.
Probably all the memories I had with the guys, just being able to talk turf.
Best memory was definitely Cutter Cup. We went up to Michigan, played Orchard Lake Golf Club. Fun, just a fun weekend. We went out the night before, had a great meal. It was a great opportunity to bond with like 8 other guys in the program and get to know them a little bit better.
Being able to spend time with these guys, it's like kind of a family, a brotherhood.
My favorite part of Penn State was going out to Denver, Colorado for the Sports Turf Conference and getting to compete in the student competition, and us being a bunch of golf guys going out there and beating all the guys who focus solely on sports turf and coming out with the #1 position.
Upon taking first place in the student competition, we chose to celebrate out on the town, and we finished the night by taking a rickshaw ride around the city of Denver.
I love it here, I'm gonna miss it. Every day is just another experience, another memory.
My advice to somebody trying to get into the industry is be patient, put your time in. You know, you're going to work hard for a while, but you know, if you do what you need to do and you do well and you work hard, you're going to do well in the industry.
Just know what you're getting into. If you're not one that's going to want to work hard and work 70 hours a week in the summertime, then don't try to decide that you want to do it.
Take the time to look at what you're creating. You know, you're working on this beautiful golf course, you know, that you created. Take the time to look at it and appreciate it.
It's a very good opportunity in career if you're somebody who needs to be engaged and actually hands-on.
The best part about the turfgrass industry is at the end of the day, taking a step back and looking at everything you've done, and you see the fruits of your labor. You can look at something that you built or something that you've done throughout the day and say, I did that, and everyone else enjoys it.
Who could beat watching sun rising and free golf?
Don't go into this industry because I'm taking your job.
Great, actually. After graduation, I'll be moving out to Boise, Idaho, and working at Creighton Creek Country Club as an AIT.
After graduation this April, I start at Chicago Golf Club with Scott Bordner in Wheaton, Illinois.
I'm going to be returning to Philadelphia Country Club as an assistant in training.
My plans after graduation are to return to Capilano Golf and Country Club as the environmental coordinator.
After graduation, I'm going back to Quail Hollow Club in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I plan on staying there through the 2017 PGA Championship. And from there, I'll go on and try to find a superintendent or assistant job at another course.
I'm going to return back home to the UK, and I'm going to change the face of the turfgrass industry back there with Penn State's name behind me.
I'd like to thank my parents mostly, also my Nana who passed away a couple years ago. She, you know, had me out there at a young age playing golf. I want to thank her, thank my girlfriend.
I would like to thank the superintendent of Glenmora National, Jeffrey Koch. He was basically the deciding factor for me to get into turf and why I came to Penn State.
We are Penn State.
We are. We are.
We are Penn State.
Despite this red shirt, we are Penn State.
We are